Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Barbie Dolls of the Week. This week and today, we are here to celebrate a special lady on her 65th anniversary, and that is Barbie. And here to represent Barbie is this particular Barbie, Crystal Barbie, today. And so, congratulations! Woohoo! 65 years of Barbie. I'm so glad that I've been involved in Barbie for over 40 years now. 42 years this year I've been collecting Barbie. It's hard to believe. So, what I want to do today is just that, talk about Barbie. So you saw Crystal Barbie from 1983, and she still looks as good as she did back then, in very good condition with her boa and this wonderful iridescent dress that I like so much, and especially the way the pink sort of, cascades off the crystal color and gives it a light pink hue to it. So yeah, she is a wonderful doll, still has her necklace, but this one is missing her ring, unfortunately. Um, Beautiful face. Yeah. Also, from that same time period, speaking of birthdays and celebrations, is 1983's Happy Birthday Barbie. So we'll say it, Happy Birthday Barbie. I don't know if we want to consider this a birthday or an anniversary, but either one is a time to celebrate. So this is a perfect doll to do that. I love this pink polka dotted dress. It certainly upheld the. It does have a birthday feel to me, like especially for back then and for a doll. Barbie's obviously known for pink. There's a lot of pink and there's a lot of not pink, but this one is showing mostly pink with some white, including, the midsection and the dots on the dress. She actually still has her shoes on too, which is unusual because so many times they fall off. I always thought her face was a little different looking than the average Barbie at the time. So, like, if we compare these two, let me get this one better in my hand. Um, just a little different look to her. I'm not sure what it is. Like, this is just the makeup, I'm assuming. Um, to me, she looks more sleepy eyed. Like, that one looks more wide awake and celebratory, I guess you could say. This one's maybe celebrated a lot and is now tired a bit, ready for a little rest at home and relaxation. So, but yeah, I'm so glad to have these because, they represent part of the long history of Barbie, as does, so many of the other dolls you see here. And so now I want to show you a few other newer dolls than that to represent other parts of Barbie's time period. So starting with, I'm going to have to start with the one on top because it's kind of blocking me from getting to the other things. Let me see what the date is on this. This is in the 2000s, I know. Whoops, wait a minute, I'm losing one. Okay, let me see here. 2013 is the box date for this. Now, I've shown you a similar one, and actually when I bought it, I thought it might be the same one, but it's not. So let me show you this. This is the Sew and Style car with a doll in it, and in this case, let's see which one it is. It's, where does it say? Trichelle, right here. So we have this wonderful little car, purple, very purple, and Trichelle, and I'll show you the front. Really hard to get the glare off this. That's why I'm showing you the picture first. So I wasn't going to get another one of these because I had the one that I've already shown you right there, actually. But this one, that one has a damaged box. This is on the top here. I mean, the plastic part. Because as you can see, even this one, it's very loose. So that one was definitely a mess. But this one is not, although it's loose. And also, then I realized it's not the same because it has a different doll in it. I think that one has Kara, maybe, but this one has Trichelle, or Grace. That actually might be Grace, because, yeah, it's not Kara. So Grace on that one, and this one is Trichelle. So if you look at the back, that'll give you a much better view of it. There are the 3 dolls. So, as you know, I really love this set of Sew and Style dolls, and so I wanted to get this one. It was such a good deal. I don't remember the exact price right now, but yeah, it was like got this for like between $15 and $20. So I figure when you're talking about the doll and the car, in this case, that's a good deal. By the way, here's the side of the box with the 3 dolls drawn by somebody, and I really like that. That's a great drawing. I mean, it's really nice style. Okay, so then moving on, we have a doll that I was actually not at all familiar with. Don't remember this one at all, but there were so many in the 65 years, especially even in the 42 years I've been collecting. So this is from 96 box date, and it's called Evening Majesty Barbie. It's a special edition. It says Evening Elegance series. I don't know if this was from a particular place. It doesn't say, so I'm going to assume not. But if it was from a specific place, for some reason I could see this being at the old store we used to have, which is long gone, called Service Merchandise. But anyway, who knows? Don't think it was. So here's Evening Majesty Barbie from 1996. So, I know a lot of you are really big into 90s dolls. I like quite a few of them. I think this one is okay. I honestly only got this doll because she came with the next doll that I did want. And I think she's fine, and I do like some aspects of her. But she's just not, certainly will never be a favorite of mine. That's just being honest. And not everything is, even in the 65 years, not every doll is one that you like or one that you would run out to get. But, yeah, I think this was a really good deal for the 2 dolls. So since she came with the next one, I got her. Now, let's look at the back of the box. Here that is. One of the things I guess I'm not crazy about is the design on the dress that you see here is just okay. But the colors of the sort of lavender and the gold and the black are just not my favorite, and the whole style of the dress is not my favorite. You know what I would say is from the waist up, I think she looks pretty good. I think that looks good, but that waist down is where I kind of lose it on this. And again, it's not terrible. The interesting thing with the jewelry is it looks handmade or homemade, because it looks a lot like jewelry I made myself here. Well, my other house I used to live in years ago when I was just trying to make jewelry for dolls like this. So interesting look for the jewelry. And her hair looks very soft. I don't know what kind of hair it is exactly. She has really green earrings, and that seems interesting, an interesting choice for these colors. I'm not sure about that. And of course the fake fur or faux fur trim on her sleeves and her neckline, and she has what looks like a muff for her hands here, which is hard to see in the package. But that's what that little blob of fur is. Well, you can see it better here. Even here she's just holding it. Or at least I think that's what that is. Let me see if it says. Barbie is the star of the evening in her glamorous fur, quote-unquote, trim gown. And the famous doll cannot stand alone. And nowadays some of them can, by the way. Yeah, I don't know too much else to say about her. She's fine. I guess one thing I'll say is I'm not sure I'm going to keep her. I may just try to go ahead and sell her, because since it wasn't a doll that I actually wanted and I'm not crazy about her, that would probably be a good idea. So she will probably be going for sale. I just talked myself into it. Not hard in this case. Okay, so then the other doll I want to show you today is one that I did want, and let me take her out of this outer box for a minute. There we go. It's kind of tight. So I can show you the outer box first. So this is from a series, the Ballroom Beauties collection. And it's the third in the series. I'm not sure offhand what the other two were. I'm trying to think if I have any other ones. Like Tango, you know, I have that Tango set with the Barbie and the Ken, or female and male dolls. Here's the front of this package, which, by the way, its box date looks like 97. Yeah, this one is easier to see. Box date 97, so just the next year from that last one. But here's the picture on the front. I really like this. It's such a good drawing, or whatever you want to consider that. Painting, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how they get it. It seems like somebody has to draw it out first, maybe on a computer nowadays. And back then, I'm not sure how they did it. Maybe they had some sort of computer at that point, too. Very possible. And they then transfer it to the box eventually. But how, I don't really know. I guess it's just printed on here. That's my assumption. So yeah, this is beautiful, but let me show you the actual doll. Unfortunately, I wish there was the two of them together in a pair, like you just saw, but instead it's just her. Now this reminds me of the Peacock Barbie and the Flamingo Barbie, because it's got some feathers on top, but it's not from the Birds of Beauty. It's from the, what we say, Ballroom Beauties. So I know there's a one with pearls and a black dress, white hair. I forget which one that is, but I'm pretty sure she's in this series. I can kind of like a black and white look. I really like the color of her. First of all, her hair being dark. I like that, and I love the color of the dress. The feathers add a touch of, whimsy and something like when you're dancing, you want to have a flowing outfit and so forth, and she certainly has that. Nice big earrings. I like that. And on her waistline, that piece right there to embellish the dress is really nice. I don't know what you would call that besides a piece of jewelry. I don't know. Yeah, she does have a ring on her one hand, but you can't see it from there. Well, maybe you can if I turn it. Just a little gold ring that matches the gold in the earrings. The earrings are interesting because they're such a cool shape, but also they have a little black pearl-like thing at the bottom. And look at her, at the top of her dress, the sort of things that go over her shoulders that match that big, gaudy piece right here that I do like, but boy, it seems big and proportionally. Yeah, I see the top of on her shoulders. It's the same kind of design with those rhinestones or whatever they are. She has an interesting face, kind of a little bit of a shocked look, like, oh, you took my picture. Like I wasn't expecting it. That's the kind of look she gives me. But I don't have any problem with the look on her face, but it's an interesting or kind of different. And then last but not least that I can think of to say about this is the headband on her that you see really well here is a beautiful same color as the dress, and it's got some jewel on it as well with feathers at the top that you see moving, and that's what I meant about the movement in this. Is like it looks like she's dancing even when she's still. It's just a very flowy outfit and lots of fabric. That's the only thing I would be concerned about if I was her, is there's so much fabric that most people don't dance. I don't believe in this much fabric. You may very well trip. So, other than that, yeah, this is a very good picture, by the way, of Ken, or drawing, or painting, or whatever we want to call this, because it looks so much like him in the face. So, yeah, you could put any Ken with this, but I just think it would have been nice to have one in the box with her, like the Tango set that I have. So, okay, so I hope you've enjoyed these 5 different dolls that I've shown you today to celebrate Barbie and her 65th anniversary. We are so happy that she's in our lives. I know I am, and so many collectors are. And I think children that enjoy Barbie and dolls like that also still get so much joy. But I think we adult collectors get at least as much. So everyone take care, and I'll talk to you next time on Barbie Dolls of the Week.